Hi there, Rita. It's great to meet you.
Yes, it's lovely to meet you too. What are these flowers for?
Well, Tom mentioned that you love flowers, so I brought them as a little present for you. I hope you like them. I wasn't sure what your favorite flower is.
That really wasn't necessary. I feel a bit awkward now, receiving a gift at our very first meeting. Still, thank you for thinking of it. You'll be turning 29 this year, is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Well then, it's no surprise you're wanting to get married to my son. You're running out of time.
Sure, I guess. To be honest though, I think more people in my generation are waiting longer before they get married. I'm not the oldest of my friends who still hasn't gotten married, actually. Have you eaten yet, ma'am? I would love to be able to take you out for a nice meal if you haven't had dinner yet.
I don't really like going out to eat, actually. There's no need to call me ma'am either, you know.
Oh, okay. I see. I didn't realize you prefer to cook at home. In that case, I can help you with making something?
Don't worry about it. I've already finished preparing everything. All I need to do is heat up a couple of things and it should be all done anyway. If you don't mind, could you put these flowers in a vase? I don't want them to dry out.
Of course, Rita.
I can help you, babe.
I'm surprised your mom doesn't seem to have any questions for me. I was expecting her to be more curious about her son's future wife. She isn't really asking me anything.
I told her everything about you long ago, so I doubt there's anything left that she doesn't know. Don't feel upset just because she isn't interviewing you.
Oh, really?
Come on, Tom. Dinner is ready. We're coming. Where did Dad go? Shouldn't we wait for him before we start? His friend called and said that he had been in an accident and needed some help urgently, so he had to head out of town a bit.
Oh, I see. That's a real shame. It would have been great to be able to meet him too. Your father seems like a very generous man, dropping everything to help his friend like that.
Well, these things happen, and this is how the situation has turned out. Come on, let's just sit down and eat.
Sure thing. Wow, did you make all of this food by yourself, Rita? I feel like the table is going to collapse under it all. This looks incredible. It's a real feast. You're an impressive cook.
You don't normally cook like this when I'm home, Mom. You've clearly made a real effort today. Well, it's important to make guests feel welcome when they visit. I don't want you to think we didn't care about you bringing your future wife over.
Oh, there was really no need for you to do all of this, though. Tom never stops bragging about your cooking skills. He always says that no one can cook like you. Apparently, you have a real knack for it. I was really looking forward to trying it myself, and you have not left me disappointed.
Really? Well then, go ahead and help yourself.
Thank you. I'm excited to try everything.
Wow, Mom, you've outdone yourself. This is all so delicious.
He's right. This is really incredible. You know, my mom is a bit of a home chef too, actually. This is just as amazing as anything she could make. It feels like real home-cooked food. I guess there was a reason why Tom was always bragging about his mom's cooking.
Thank you. That's very kind of you to say.
Tom and I used to tease each other and fight over our mom's cooking. We were both convinced that our mom is the best cook in the whole world. I guess now there's no use in fighting about that anymore. This has really proven it. I can tell I'm going to be thinking about all this food for a long time. It's incredible. I can't wait to see what you come up with next time. I can't imagine anything being more delicious than this. Thank you so much for inviting me over and going to so much effort, Rita. That was a really amazing meal. I really hope I can meet Tom's dad next time, too. It's a shame he couldn't be here today.
Of course. Thank you for coming. Get home safe. Drive carefully.
Of course. See you soon.
Mom, I'm going to head off too. I'll call you later, okay? Okay, Tom. Talk to you later.
Hey, babe.
What?
What did your mom say when I was in the bathroom earlier? Did she tell you what she thought of me? It seemed like the two of you had been talking about me. She went quiet as soon as I came back in. Like you had been telling secrets or something.
Oh, I mean, she didn't really say anything, to be honest.
Oh, come on. What do you mean? I could fix it if you just told me what was going on.
It's just... I don't want you to get offended.
Just tell me. What is it?
You were talking about how you don't really know how to be an adult, and you still feel like a teenager at heart. In my mom's generation, you just wouldn't say those kinds of things when you're meeting your in-laws for the first time. And then when she asked you why you thought it was so difficult to be an adult, you just stared at her and didn't say anything back. And then when you had finished eating all your food earlier, you started touching my stomach.
Yeah, I know.
She told me she was surprised you would be so touchy-feely with me in front of her. She didn't feel like you knew how to act appropriately in the situation.
Oh, I see. I wanted to make a good impression and show that we really care about each other, but I guess I ended up losing some points.
I wouldn't worry about it too much, though. Like I said, it wasn't really a big deal. It was only your first time meeting, after all. Besides, who manages to impress their in-laws on their first try these days? The standards are just too high. Now you have a bit of a better idea about what kind of a person my mom is, too. So you can be more careful about these kinds of little things next time you see her. My mom and dad are both being old-fashioned and traditional in their mindsets anyway. They probably wouldn't like most young women's personalities these days.
Oh, really? Well, I guess if you say so.
Babe, what do I do? I think I'm going to have to turn the car around.
What? How come?
Well, obviously we're heading to the venue for my dad's birthday party, but apparently he just said he wants to eat at home instead of going out somewhere.
Are you serious? He said that on this much of short notice.
Yeah, I just got a text saying that he and my aunt have decided to do something together at her place. It's in completely the opposite direction, but I guess we have to head over there now.
Well then, he should really have said something before we were on the road and going out of the way to the restaurant. You told me we were going to a fancy restaurant, so I got all dressed up for it. Do you have any idea how long my hair took me to style? If I knew we were just eating at home, then I would have worn something much more comfortable.
I'm sorry, baby. I only just got the message, so there isn't really anything I could have done. This is just how things have turned out, I guess. My mom had never mentioned anything to me about changing the location until she texted me just now.
Do you visit your aunt often? This seems kind of a sudden change.
No, this will be the first time we've all gotten together to celebrate my dad's birthday.
Really? It really is strange that they would want to do this out of the blue then.
I think it's just something to do with it being my dad's birthday. My aunt probably just wanted to see him and say happy birthday in person.
But since it changed so suddenly, surely not. Maybe his aunt is wanting to meet me too and see for herself what kind of a person I am? Or am I overthinking it?
I'm really sorry, honey. I never thought you would be meeting my extended family like this. I wish I could have given you more of a heads up. It's not like we can get out of it and say we're not going either.
No, don't worry about it. Of course we have to go. It's your dad's birthday. I was going to meet your aunt at some point anyway. It might as well be today.
Thank you for understanding, babe. I'll do my best to make sure you're comfortable. Don't worry about anything too much.
I feel like I still don't really know how your family want me to act, so I might make a few mistakes. Can you just try to stay near me and let me know if I'm doing something wrong?
Of course. Don't worry. Hey, Mom, we're here.
Hi there, everyone.
Oh, there's my nephew. Hi, Auntie Irene. How are you? This must be your girlfriend, right?
Yes, nice to meet you. I'm Bella. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, it's great to meet you too. I can't stay and do introductions for long, I'm afraid. I'm busy trying to get all the food ready.
I can help you if you would like.
No, you go ahead and say hi to Tom's parents while I finish everything up.
Oh, okay.
Babe, you should come and say hi to my dad. You didn't meet him the last time we were at my parents' place.
Yes, you're right.
Happy birthday, Dad. Congratulations on being so old.
Happy birthday, James. It's so nice to be here to celebrate with you.
Thank you both. You must have had a long drive over here. Thank you for coming. Come and have a seat. I'm sure there will be food coming out before too long. Make yourselves comfortable.
That's very kind of you. But it sounds like Irene is very busy in the kitchen. I really think I should go and help her.
She told me she's basically finished. There's no need for you to help with anything.
Just a moment, James. Irene, Rita, can I help with laying the table?
Isn't that sort of a given? I was just expecting you would do that. A young lady should be making herself useful at celebrations like this. If I hadn't said anything, were you just going to sit around and do nothing?
I'm sorry?
I mean, I knew you had no common sense, but this is really disappointing. It's such a shame to see young women forgetting their manners these days. There's just no respect for your elders. Everything has to be uploaded, too. You can't just spend time with your family anymore these days. It's all about the photo opportunities.
I mean, it's my first time ever coming here, but I guess she's expecting me to just go straight into the kitchen without asking if she minds. Do I just pull out whatever silverware I can find? That seems even weirder. Surely that would be more rude than asking.
Don't you agree with me, Bella? To be honest, I don't really know why I'm telling you about the problems with families these days.
No, I know what you mean. I don't think young people are all as bad as the media is trying to make it seem these days, though. I feel like a lot of the news is sensationalizing things and making our whole generation look bad. It's really frustrating. I know lots of people who aren't like that at all.
Babe, what are you doing? Come and sit down. Hurry up.
Your aunt looked busy. I just thought I should probably give her a hand.
God, my nephew has no common sense either, it seems. If you're determined to marry Bella and make her your wife, she needs to get used to being told what to do sometimes. What do you mean? Tell her what to do? Am I a girlfriend too, then, since you're bossing me around? I never do anything when I come to visit my family. Goodness, seems our Tom is still acting like a child. Shouldn't the two of you be adults by now? Especially with a wedding coming up?
Why is she complaining again? God, I can't believe this.
Well then, I guess I better help out too. Let's set the table together, baby. Oh my goodness, who did this? This is all wrong. That's not how you should lay the table. Come on now, Bella, sort it out. This style of fork is for the woman, and the bigger ones are for the men. Surely you knew that. If you're not sure about something, you need to ask. Even if you think you do know, you should still double check.
Yes, I'm sorry. You're right.
Don't apologize, honey. You have nothing to be sorry for. Auntie Irene, I'm the one who put those things out wrong. Bella, why are you just sitting down? Come and help me carry the food through from the kitchen.
Of course she doesn't say anything to Tom when she realizes it was him that messed up. This is so unfair. It actually makes me want to laugh. Irene, Rita, is it okay if I just leave the food on the table here?
Can't you tell just by looking at it? You need to be more capable. You tell me if you think it's okay there. You're a grown woman. You should know how to put some food on the table.
You told me to ask and double check even if I thought I knew what I was doing, though.
Okay, well, now that you know what you should be doing, just get a move on and do it. Come on, babe. Let's bring everything through together. Tom, I thought I told you to sit down. You're just going to get in the way. Go and find a seat. If we work together to bring everything through, dinner will be ready much more quickly. There are enough people sitting down and waiting. I want to hurry up and eat. Oh my god, both of you, just go and sit down. The kitchen is too small for this. You're getting me all flustered. The men should just sit down and then we can serve them first. Do you want me to take Bella through to sit down too? Yes, just get out of the way. Take the last few plates with you when you go. Sure, babe. Come on, let's go eat. Babe, why aren't you eating anything?
Your mom is still in the kitchen. It would be rude to start eating before she sits down.
Mom! What do you need, sweetie? You young folks should just start without me. Has everyone got their food? Mom, come and sit down. Bella says she won't start eating until you're sat down and have your food. Hurry up, I want to eat.
Why the hell is he yelling this across the house? His mom doesn't look very happy. I wish he would keep his voice down.
Who is going to finish cooking the last few things if I'm sitting down at the table? Do you think the food will just make itself and magically appear on your plate? The people who have food should sit down and eat, and the people who are cooking will come over in a bit. Bella, is everything to your taste? This must be the first time our family has cooked for you, right? I hope there's something here that you like.
Oh, actually, Tom's mom has already cooked for me once before. I knew to expect something good.
Oh, I see. What do you do for work? I don't think I asked you that yet. Tom mentioned something about you being a nurse, is that right?
Yes, I work at the big hospital downtown.
Well then, I guess you and Tom are planning on being a dual-income household after the wedding. You wouldn't want to give up a career like that when you must have had to study so much.
Yes, I think I'll probably keep working once we're married.
My husband and I both stayed in work after we got married, but I was responsible for all of the housework and taking care of the children. The women in our family have always put our husbands and fathers first. We try not to make them lift a finger at home. I heard there are some women these days who just send their husbands off to work with a plastic bag of leftovers. Isn't that right? I really don't understand how they can feel comfortable doing that. Women need to support their husbands and families. It's how their husbands are able to go after promotions and succeed in their careers. Still, I guess it's hard to be able to save any money these days unless both partners are working. I suppose that's why so many women stay at their jobs even after they get married and have kids.
Yes. Why aren't Tom's mom and dad saying anything? Do they agree with her? This is such an old-fashioned way of thinking about marriage. When Tom met my mom, she said the same thing about how lots of couples are both working these days. She understood that it means splitting housework and childcare, though, and that husbands and wives need to help each other out. Marriage is a partnership. It shouldn't be just one person doing everything. His family doesn't seem to have a very equal way of looking at things.
You should realize how lucky you are, Bella. Your future mother-in-law is quite a weak woman, and she's never been very confident. She isn't good at giving advice like I am, which is why I'm having to guide you instead of her. You understand, don't you?
Sure, yeah, I suppose I do.
Since you work as a nurse, I'm sure you understand what I mean about needing to guide someone in the right direction. You know, I've been thinking about starting my own nursing home later, actually. Oh, really? You never mentioned anything about that. Why don't you get Bella to work there with you?
What? What kind of kind mother-in-law would talk to her future daughter-in-law like that? Am I just some kind of tool? She's acting like Tom's aunt could just use me.
Oh, maybe I could. Bella, I'm sure you don't mind me treating you a bit less formally since we're about to become family, right?
Sure, I guess.
I guess we could end up having more of a professional relationship in the future then, since I would be your CEO. I'm sure you want to make a good impression on me now, don't you? Will you even have to pay her when she starts working at your care center? Of course your family would want to help you to start up your business, and I'm sure that a feeling of fulfillment is more important than money. Don't you think?
What the hell is she talking about now? Does she think I would work there for free? I've never even considered working for my husband's aunt. This is the first I'm hearing about any of this. What does she mean, just work there without a salary? Use your common sense, Rita. How do you expect me to pay my bills?
Both of you drop it. That's enough. Even if this young woman is planning on joining our family, we're not there yet. The two of them aren't married. It's very rude for you to be talking to her like this when you've only just met her. You're being very presumptuous.
Dad is right. What are you two talking about? Leave poor Bella alone. My fiancé has a name too, you realize. Stop calling her she and call her Bella. Oh goodness, seems like we've upset my poor nephew. No need to be like that, Tom. I'm sure it must be very uncomfortable for you, coming to a place you don't know and meeting all these strangers. I guess I hoped it would be less awkward for you if I made conversation and kept talking to you about one thing or another. Don't you think so, Bella?
Oh, yes.
There, see? She's not upset.
That's enough, all of you. We've finished eating now, so just get started with clearing everything away and washing up.
I can help with it too.
You stay there, Bella. I would like to get to talk to you some more, since we're only meeting today. You've already done more than enough.
Oh, really?
Of course. I need to get to know the person my son is marrying, after all. There's a lot that I'm curious about and want to hear your thoughts on.
Of course, James.
Good job getting through today, babe. My aunt had a lot to say to you, huh? At least once we're married, none of them will be involved and it will just be the two of us. Try not to take anything she said to heart. She's always been pretty blunt.
Try not to take it to heart? Are you serious? She told me that after we're married, I should make sure you never have to lift a finger and that I should do everything for you. She expects me to just agree with whatever you say and never stand up for myself. Are you telling me I should just ignore it and treat it like she was joking?
It's only a problem in front of my mom and dad, since they can be pretty traditional. I just have to pretend I never do any housework or anything when they're around. That's all. All the adults in my family are over 60 years old. It's how they grew up. We're not going to be able to fix their attitudes. All we need to do is live the way we want to, since we're young and educated on equality.
What if you start out pretending not to do any chores and then eventually it becomes reality? I don't want to have to do everything on my own. How long do you think you'll be able to hide it from your mom and dad? You'll just have to keep acting forever unless you tell them.
Well then, what do you want me to do? There were plenty of couples who disagreed on things and managed to live together perfectly happily after they got married, you know? Why do you have to insist on this one thing? Can't you just get over it?
I'm sorry, what? How are you going to act like this is my fault?
Honestly, all you have to do is avoid doing anything that my family could criticize you for. There's no reason for you to be stubborn about this when you could easily just look past it. You're trying to find a reason to ruin your relationship with my family.
What? Avoid doing anything they could criticize me for? When have I done anything wrong?
When we were sitting down to eat earlier, my aunt called you and said to go over and sit next to her. You ignored her though and just sat yourself down next to me like you hadn't even heard her. I imagine the older folks wouldn't have liked to see you ignoring your elders like that. I don't know if those kinds of little things have already ruined their impression of you.
Is that really such a big deal? I didn't realize they were going to be upset about it.
I'm just saying, they probably think it's more of a big deal than you do. It doesn't look very good for a woman to insist on always sitting next to her husband, even when someone else wants a chance to talk to her. I mean, I don't think it's a big deal, and I don't care if they get mad at me. I was just worried that the old people might judge you or get mad about how you were acting after they met you and saw how we are together.
I'm sorry. I still don't understand why something like that would be such a big problem for them. Why would they get so upset about that?
Oh, I don't know. I only even brought it up because it seemed like my parents and my aunt didn't particularly take to you. That's all. Just forget it. We're not married yet. Maybe we should pump the brakes and think about things again if such a small problem is already getting blown out of proportion. They're my family, so I know them better than you. I'm just trying to tell you why I feel a certain way about the situation. There's no need to start shouting and complaining to me.
To be honest with you, I feel really sad and let down when I think about everything that happened today. We had decided that we wanted to spend our lives together, and I was looking forward to meeting your family. After how I was treated, though, I feel like I need to seriously think about whether or not I even want to marry you.
Oh, come on. I don't think things are really that bad. What exactly did my family do wrong anyway? Most of your complaints are just a generational disagreement, since my parents are older. Don't you see how you would have the same problem with anyone else's parents too? Surely you realize this was going to be an issue before right now.
Whatever. Just leave it.
Wait a second. Are you crying?
Stop looking at me!
I didn't want you to get so upset by this. I just wanted to mention it to you. I was just trying to protect you from my family's judgments, that's all. I thought I could help you. In this situation, I want to be able to take care of you and manage my family's expectations at the same time. Don't you think I'm exhausted trying to manage everyone like this?
Oh, you're right. I'm sure that must have been really difficult for you, spending time with your fiancé and your family. If you're really struggling, why don't I make you a nice plate of food when we get home? I can do all your favorites. Maybe I could even cut you up some fruit and make a cake for dessert. Would that make you feel better?
Is it wrong for me to want dessert?
Oh, shut up. I've heard enough from you today. You're just talking rubbish at this point.
What? How is this my fault? You know, I think it's normal for people to fight when they're preparing to make such a huge commitment. It's just nerves and stress. But I guess I thought we might be an exception.
I heard you talk to your mom on the phone.
Yeah, that's right.
What did she say to you? Was she talking about when you went out of town on that trip?
Do you really want to know?
Of course.
I mean, I just worry that you're going to get your feelings hurt. It's not a very nice thing to hear, honestly.
What do you mean? If it's a bad thing, that just means I need to hear it even more.
Okay, just promise me you won't get angry again if I tell you. I don't want to fight again. I'm tired of shouting.
Just tell me what she said.
Well, my mom was just saying she wanted to be able to brag about her daughter-in-law when I got married. About her job and how she came from a great family and all that. She wanted someone that would make her feel comfortable and that she could enjoy spending time with. You know, the sort of person who would offer to help with little jobs and keep her company. She was telling me how she feels a bit disappointed, since you don't have any of the qualities she was looking for in my future wife. I guess she wanted better for me.
I mean, the way she's talking about me makes it seem like she thinks I'm her daughter-in-law already.
Because she does. Why would she not? I told her you're still a guest and to treat you like one, but she already feels like you're part of the family. She asked me why I would say you're a guest and told me that of course you're her daughter-in-law.
Well, if she sees me like that, then why doesn't she treat me with more respect? She doesn't even use my name. She just calls me she or her all the time. I felt like some kind of an object. To be honest, babe, there was a lot that upset me about how your parents and aunt were behaving too. This isn't a one-sided issue. Do you remember how I sent them Christmas presents last year, even before I had met them?
Yes, I remember.
Then I guess you must remember what your mom said when she opened the box too, right? She was complaining that it wasn't a designer bag and said that I should have spent more money on gifts for her.
That. Well, I already told you that I got upset about what she said and told her to be more grateful. I told her, you have to think about the time and effort the person put into choosing something for you.
Well, since we're talking about it, I sent similar gifts to my parents too. My dad loved it and has never once complained about me not buying him some luxury designer thing for Christmas.
You can't expect everyone to have the same reaction to things, though. That's just not going to happen. Besides, my family is pretty traditional. Yours is much more liberal. There aren't as many expectations on how you should behave. This is why I don't like doing something that will upset other people and mean that they judge me a certain way. I was trying to be careful and help you to avoid any difficulties since you were raised differently to me.
Well then, why are you getting upset with me? Surely that's your family's fault for not being more open-minded. You said you didn't want me to get hurt, but you won't even make the effort to understand my side of things.
I'm tired of you never making an effort to do the right things and impress my family. That's why I'm getting frustrated. We're a couple now, and we're going to be spending our lives together. A wife should understand her husband's feelings and try to accommodate them whenever she can. Who else is going to understand me so deeply if not my spouse?
Let me get this straight then. What you're saying is that from now on, you want me to relieve all the stress you build up in your day-to-day life? Like some kind of therapist?
Well, when you say it like that, it makes me sound like a really trashy guy. I mean, when things are busy at work or something happens with my family, it can really be a lot on my shoulders. I have to go to work regardless of how I'm feeling, so I just need you to be there for me and understand my situation. I want to know I can come to you with my problems.
You mean you want me to be there for you at your convenience, but you won't do the same for me? Because that's what I'm hearing right now.
Well then, am I the only one who's expected to be understanding? That isn't how I saw our relationship, but I guess you're more selfish than I thought. Regardless of who the two people are, there are certain responsibilities involved for a husband and his wife. Why can't you understand what I'm asking you to do?
Anyone looking at the situation would know that you're the one being selfish here. From how it sounds, your aunt was being honest about how your family treat the men and what they expect the women to do. You have never had to do anything around the house, and now you're getting upset because I'm objecting to such an unequal arrangement. I don't think I'll ever be able to understand your position.
What do you mean? Why can't you understand? Go out and ask someone on the street how they think about this. I guarantee that if you asked 100 people, all of them would say that wives should support their husbands.
God, I have never been this frustrated and annoyed in my life. Once we're married, your family becomes my family, you realize. Our lives will all be connected and mixed up, as if we all have the same blood running through our veins.
What? What are you talking about? I don't understand what you're trying to get at here.
I'm tired of this. I'm going home.
Why is it so difficult for me to get in touch with you lately?
Oh, you know. Things have been really busy at work, and there's a lot I need to think about and work through.
Well, are you around at all today?
Sure, I can make it.
Let's meet for dinner then. How about that?
Although, babe...
What's wrong?
Well, I've been speaking to a few people about our situation, like you had suggested when we spoke about it that time.
Why would you do that? It's a family issue. It's nothing to do with them.
Still, won't you listen to what I have to say? I was asking them what they thought about our different ideas and perspectives. Aren't you curious to know which side most of them agreed with? Surely you want to hear what I found out.
No, not really. Why should I listen to the opinions of a bunch of people I've never even met before?
Exactly. The only person's opinion you should listen to is your own. That will always be the most important.
Why are you trying to start a fight again? Didn't you manage to get all your anger out when you yelled at me last time?
I'm sorry, but I think we need to take a break. We both need some time to think and reflect.
What? Why do you think we need time? What's gone wrong so quickly?
I don't have the confidence to go through with the wedding when we're arguing like this. We see things completely differently, and I don't want to fight all the time.
This has to be a joke, right? You're kidding. We've already picked out the wedding date and started getting everything ready. Why would you even say something like this? Were you never serious about our marriage? Do you think life is just some kind of game where you can pick and choose what you want to do at any time?
I think we should take some time specifically because I don't think life is a game. Marriage is a huge decision. We need to be sure about it.
What are you talking about?
Tell me honestly that your mom wouldn't still have to do all the housework on her own if your dad cheated on her. Your family don't believe that men should lift a finger to contribute to running a home. Do you really expect me to join your family when they think that way? To be honest, I think it's really inappropriate for your family to be testing me like this before our wedding. I'm not going to compete for you.
I already told you that it was okay. I said we wouldn't have a marriage like that.
You refuse to pick a side, though. You think you can just stay in the middle. I would always have to say I didn't mind doing it because you would never call your parents out for how they think.
I don't see what your problem is. I thought you had gotten over all of this.
I've seen how your family works and what the dynamics are. I'm good at reading people, and I know they would never change. Imagine not taking the time to get to know the woman who's going to be your wife and thinking about how she would want your lives to look. That's a real failure in my books. The more I thought about it, the more I realized it wasn't just your family that made me feel nervous about marrying you and going through with the wedding. You told me I was weird and crazy for expecting you to be an equal partner in our relationship, and said I shouldn't expect your family to change their thinking. How can you push me to marry you when you see me in front of you feeling uncertain about all these things? You should want to reassure me and prove that you would be a good husband.
What? That's a load of garbage. How could you say that?
Look at your aunt and your mom, and watch how much they do for your dad and you without getting anything in return. You're way too comfortable expecting the same from me when we're not even married, and it's concerning. Don't you think they would expect even more from me if we were married? Not less? I don't want to become another servant for you and your dad. It shouldn't matter if I was their daughter-in-law or just a stranger on the street. Everyone deserves respect. That's just basic manners and decency. Your whole family is all the same. I realize that now.
Well then, what do you want? Are you calling off the wedding?
To be honest, I hadn't fully committed to a certain plan until now. But I actually just realized what I need to do.
What? What are you going to do?
You're so busy blaming me for all of this, and you're not even listening to me trying to explain why I'm worried about our situation and our future.
I'm not really listening because I know you're not saying anything sensible. It's all just nonsense.
You're already treating me like an idiot who has no idea what she's talking about. Do you think that's fair? How do you expect us to live together when you won't even listen to me when I tell you I'm worried?
Oh, come on, Bella.
To be honest, I think I've realized how much a marriage is about family. I'm sure there are plenty of much better in-laws out there if I looked for them. And I know there are so many men who would never just side with their in-laws on everything before the wedding, without even trying to listen to his fiancée. Thinking about all of this made me realize I didn't really have a good reason for marrying you.
What's wrong with you? Everyone is going to be so disappointed. We've already sent out all our invites.
I mean, at least we're letting them down before the wedding instead of announcing our divorce. How come you're so excited about the wedding when we hadn't even gone through with it yet? A whole number of things could have gone wrong.
Are you done? Have you said enough yet?
Let's call off the engagement.
Out of the question. I absolutely don't agree to this.
We both want different things from life. You need to go out and meet a woman who understands everything about you and never questions your way of thinking. And I want to be with a man who will understand my position on things and respect my right to make my own decisions. Marriage is a lifelong decision. So don't you think it's better to cut ties and end it before things go wrong? That way we can avoid a lifelong regret.
but we finished redecorating our house. Everything was ready for us to move in together.
You were the only one doing anything with the house anyway. You only really listen to money and what someone can do for you. Just go out and meet a nice new woman who will always understand you.
You can't be serious. Come on, stop teasing me.
Let's stop arguing about this. I would appreciate it if you could let your mom and dad know that I said I'm sorry for how things ended, but that this is the right decision for everyone. Hello? Who is this?
Hi, Bella. It's Rita.
Oh, right. Is there something I can help you with?
I just heard from Tom that you're calling off the wedding. Is that true?
Yes, that's right.
Have you always been this rude and selfish? You realize what bad manners this is, right? If you were going to end your engagement to my son, you should have had the decency to come find me and tell me to my face, instead of me hearing it from him.
Well, like you say, I figured he would come and tell his parents anyway. I don't see why I needed to tell you as well. Ah, are you saying this is another men versus women thing? You think I'm being a rude young woman?
What? Oh, for goodness sake, stop acting like you don't see what's going on. Anyway, I've just called Tom and told him that we won't allow you to end the engagement. His father and I talked about it, and we won't let it happen.
The situation has already been resolved, though. What else is there for you to stop from happening?
You think you're the only one who has things to sort out after this? My son has been skipping meals because he's so depressed about his failed engagement. What are you going to do about that?
It sounds like you should be worrying about yourself before you worry about me, ma'am.
Ma'am!
Well, you're not going to be my mother-in-law anymore, so I don't feel comfortable addressing you by your name. It's not polite. I have to talk to you about this, since it's really been worrying me. Since you're a grown woman, you should really practice holding your tongue sometimes. You need to get better at watching your mouth. Your future daughter-in-law is a real, feeling person, and she was once someone's little girl. If you never use her real name and just talk about her like she's an object, your son will never be able to get married. Do you want your son to be alone forever because of you?
Have you lost your mind? How dare you talk about my son like that? He isn't going to die alone. Are you some kind of witch? You're acting like you've cursed my whole family.
Even the dog next door to your house has a name, right? Of course, we never even registered our marriage, but I expected you to have the decency to talk to me like a human being. How could you call me she and her when we had only met a couple of times for a few hours?
Goodness, it seems you've got plenty of complaints about my family. When I met you, you were just nodding your head and agreeing with everything anyone said to you. You seemed much more easygoing.
I was making an effort because I wanted you to have a good impression of me, since I was going to be your daughter-in-law. Hearing you say that you only liked me when I agreed with everything you said just makes me more certain that calling off the wedding was the right decision. I hope you treat any future potential family members with more respect than I got from you. If there's something about them that doesn't sit right with you, I suggest you talk to them about it and try to find a middle ground. Don't just boss them around and expect them to do exactly as they're told, like they're some kind of robot. I don't know what kinds of things would disappoint you, but I'm sure that most things could be fixed if you would just talk to them instead of judging without listening to their point of view.
Why should I listen to you? Are you some kind of a teacher?
Oh, and another thing that I should mention. Even if I had visited you as a guest, I was going to become a member of your family once Tom and I were married. Do you really think I would have felt comfortable and relaxed in that situation? I had no idea how I was supposed to behave and didn't know what was expected of me. That's why I asked for guidance about how I could help and what I could usefully do. That wasn't just a one-way interview. I was judging the family just as much as you all were judging me.
Don't make me laugh. I knew from the moment I met you that you weren't the kind of girl I wanted to marry my son. I could tell just from your facial expressions and how you carried yourself. You should know by now how to serve your husband, without having to ask your mother-in-law and her sister how to do every little thing. There are plenty of young women out there with all the skills and knowledge they need to be incredible wives. Why are you bragging about not having learned basic skills like that?
Why do you only expect the girls to know what to do for their husbands? Is it just women that have to support their husbands? You don't think men should be expected to contribute too? Both partners have to make the effort for a marriage to work. It's a lifelong partnership after all. You told me you didn't like me because I didn't know how to do that, right?
Oh, here we go. And this is all coming out of nowhere, but I suppose I should have expected it from you. Yes, that's why I don't like you. My son deserves better. I can't believe you've got the nerve to be arguing with one of your elders like this. Don't you have any respect or basic manners?
I'm sorry, but I genuinely can't understand what's going on in your head that you think that kind of an equal relationship is okay. If you want to be a family, you have to work on understanding each other and trying to take care of each other. What kind of a family relationship are you looking for? The way you've treated me, this whole mess has felt like some kind of insane job interview. Do you think your daughter-in-law comes over for a job interview instead of meeting her future mother and father-in-law?
What? How dare you?
I know now that I can give up on this marriage with absolutely no regrets or lingering feelings. I'm done with your family. If I had married your son, I would never be good enough for you. I just know that you would find some way to be upset with how I breathed or blinked. A family like yours needs to dry up so that your toxic ideas about gender and the responsibilities of a husband and wife don't get passed on to future generations. Or your son needs to experience the same treatment that I've suffered from his in-laws. You need to know how you've made me feel and realize how wrong you were.
My God! How dare you talk to me like that?
Anyway, I'm hanging up now. Let's just leave this mess in the past as soon as possible and think of it as a learning experience for us all.
Wow! God! The nerve of kids these days! It's unbelievable! Okay, now get down and stretch yourself out. What? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Stop talking so much and just do as you're told. Lie down and stretch out. Yes, sir. How dare you get my precious daughter pregnant before you married her? How could you ruin her future like this? Sir, it's not like this is all my fault. We were both involved in it. Hey, pack it in! No, please. Someone save me! Why are you balled up in a corner? Stand up and face me like a man! Someone please save me. God, I feel like I'm going to pass out. I feel like my eyeballs are going to explode. How do you expect me to let you marry my daughter when you're this weak? Come on, be a man! How do you expect to protect your own child if you can't even be a real man? I'm going to fix your tired, lazy attitude if it takes all night. Just you wait and see. You will be a good husband to my daughter, and that's an order. No, please. I don't want to do this anymore. Do you want to die? How can you give up now? No, I don't want to die. I want to live. Then shut up and get ready for your punishment. Someone save me. Someone, please. I don't deserve this.
Calling off my marriage once we had already set the wedding date turned out to be more difficult than I had expected, despite the problems I had with Tom. It felt like I was counting down the days to when I would have been married, wondering if I had made the wrong choice. In the end, though, I chose to end our engagement and give myself a future, instead of committing to a life I knew I didn't want. I think I made the right decision. Don't you?